Nothing can be burned that has already been burned once. Japan was elected to the United Nations almost 14 years after Pearl Harbor. We have two kinds of nouns denoting physical things: individual and mass nouns. Saturn is sometimes in conjunction beyond the Sun from the Earth and is not visible. There is a large rose-growing centre near Reading, Berkshire. Milk contains calcium. The term Union Jack possibly dates from Queen Anne's time. She reigned from 1702 to 1714. The Orient Express travels between Paris and Istanbul. There isn't a scientific explanation for every UFO sighting. The Hope Diamond was shipped from South America to London through the regular mail service. Slang is a constantly changing part of the language. In 2001, over 55 million cigarettes were smoked in the UK. 99.1% of Alaska is owned by the US government. West Samoa gained its independence in 1965. Potter wrote numerous satires on social cynicism. The lowest temperature recorded in the Antarctic was measured at 84 degrees Celsius. The eyes and nose of a frog are on top of its head, enabling it to breathe and see when most of its body is under the water. In 1965, Elizabeth made the first state visit by a British monarch to Germany in 56 years. Light travels at 186,000 miles a second. The town of Tidilkat in the Sahara Desert once went 10 years without rainfall. The Chinese language has many dialects, including Mandarin and Cantonese. Descartes came up with the theory of coordinate geometry by looking at a fly walking across a tiled ceiling. Grizzly bears often walk in the same footprints they made the previous day. English is the most common second language. Unlike most African nations, Ethiopia was never a European colony. Nerve signals may travel through nerve or muscle fibers at speeds as high as 200 miles per hour. The Roman Emperor Caligula appointed his favourite horse, Incitatus, a consul of Rome. Some 99% of the world's chromium is found in South Africa and Zimbabwe. Charles de Gaulle was elected President of France in 1965. The lowest point in the US is Death Valley at 282 feet below sea level. Illinois produces more corn than any other state. The Plague is Albert Camus' best-known novel. At one time, the eastern and western hemispheres were a single landmass. In hockey, a butterfly is a goaltending style in which the goalie keeps his knees together and feet slightly apart. The first CD pressed in the US for commercial release was Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA. An estimated total of 210,000 battle deaths occurred during the Civil War. A dragonfly flaps its wings 20 to 40 times a second, bees and houseflies 200 times, some mosquitoes 600 times, and a tiny gnat 1,000 times. Spain was settled by Iberians, Basques and Celts and was conquered by the Romans in 200 BC. Winds 10 times stronger than a hurricane on Earth blow around Saturn's equator. The average fox weighs 14 pounds.